Okay, got a 10-second delay, but we should be starting soon. Make sure that it is starting soon. Yep, alright. So that is Alright. Alright, we are going from Lunken to Atlanta. That's the plan for leg 1. Leg 2 is going to be Atlanta to Cancun. Reason I'm not going directly from Lunken to Cancun is because I don't trust the weather in the Gulf right now. It's, hurricanes are not exactly the most perfect things to fly through. So I'd rather stop and make sure I have enough fuel on board if I need to go around it. So, yeah, let's go. I should also unmute this, because that elevator music was starting to grate on me. I really hope that I don't have any of those hang-ups where the game decides that I'm just not going to be able to do inputs anymore. I'd appreciate it if that didn't happen. Oh, there we go. Lunken. Alright. Let me double check that, did it already happen? Oh, it might have already happened. Oh, no. God dang it. Oh my god. Can I... Cool. Oh no. It's already broken. I can't use any of my controls. Ooh. Bumped a USB. Restart. Okay. There was gonna be at least one. I knew that. I knew it. Knew it would happen. Okay. Come on, game. Let's work this time. Wait for everything to load before I touch anything. Minimize all of those. Hide. Crash bar. There we go. Doo-doo. There we go. Okay. Start. Alright. Switch that to nav. We're gonna switch this to MFD. So what does this look like? Okay. Bappy. Can't wait to go to Bappy. Alright, so I need to tune 129 or 1219. And we're gonna talk to Lunkin Ground. IFR clearance. Gimme clearance. Oh no.
Alpha November Golf Whiskey ready to copy IFR
It's already happened again.
Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey is cleared to Atlanta Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 25 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 121.0 squawk tree 437.
3437 can do. Acknowledge. Maybe acknowledging
Dare
will.
Papa
Nope.
Alpha November Golf Whiskey cleared to Atlanta Airport as
Are you
filed.
gonna let? Oh
Takeoff
my god.
runway 25 climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
I can't zoom
Departure
out.
on 121.0 squawk tree 437.
Okay, maybe.
Dare November Golf Whiskey readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi.
Maybe if I do that.
Lunkin Airport information, Oscar 18.
Nope, we still can't interact with things. Oops. Oh my god. Request taxi, maybe that'll.
Lunkin Ground, Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey with Oscar ready to taxi IFR. Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey taxi. Lunkin Ground, Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey with Oscar
What's
ready
happening?
to taxi IFR. Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey taxi to and hold short of. Taxi to and hold short runway
Why is
25
my
by
game
taxiway
doing
Delta Bravo
this?
Dare November Golf Whiskey.
Oh my god. Why can't I zoom out? Let's try this.
Lunkin Airport information, Oscar 1800.
That works.
White 252F.
Tune to ground. I can't zoom out. Oh, I could open VFR map. Let me hit buttons on like everything I can. Okay, now I can't interact with the ATC menu. What if I open up? I don't know, wait. Can I interact with you? I can. Can I now interact with my cockpit? Oh, nope. What was I? Oh, I probably hit, like, the window resizer, yeah. Close. Oh! I can interact with my cockpit again. I have fixed it. Alright. Okay. We are... like my Moxie. I like my Moxie too. I wanted to do it in a single engine aircraft, but I also wanted to, cross, from South America to Africa, and the TBM, as far as I could find, was the only single engine that had the range capable of doing that. Because otherwise I would have done it in a King Air. Because I like that aircraft a lot, but TBM will serve me fine. It's single engine. It's very nice to fly. My game is lagging hard, but that's normal. Flaps. So if this decides to break again, and I can't hit my,
Clearance delivery, generic November 3246 Sierra IFR to Delton, ready to copy.
where's Dothan? If I suddenly can't interact with my cockpit, I'm gonna have to reset all of my flight plan when I save, because as far as I know, those don't really get saved, so I'm probably just gonna switch direct to Atlanta if that happens. Alright. It's very nice looking. Where's Dothan? Maybe I'll look that up. Oh, well, what altitude was I supposed to climb to? 9,000, okay. Let's set that. Oh. Setting these dials with track IR is exciting. Occasionally just zoom in. Can I left click and hold? Yes, I can. Okay, I'll do that from now on. Thank you. I'm gonna need good luck, especially for that, Caribbean crossing's gonna be fun, or the Gulf crossing from Atlanta to Cancun, because God knows what the weather is gonna be like tomorrow when I'm hopefully gonna do that, assuming I might do it before the Warframe update drops, if it doesn't drop in the morning. Tomorrow is gonna be like nothing but Warframe for me, because big update, very excited. Oh, there goes a cub. Huh. There's a generic somewhere over there. I can't wait until we get more models for the generic. I'm kind of tired of them just being the same exact thing every time they spawn in. Okay. Tower 118. Okay, I can't type. 7 enter. Transfer takeoff clearance. IFR. Okay.
Lincoln Tower Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey at runway 25 ready for takeoff IFR to Atlanta.
IFR to Atlanta. Here we go.
Alpha November Golf Whiskey cleared for takeoff runway 25.
Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for
Here
takeoff
we
runway
go.
25 Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey.
First takeoff of many in the next bunch of days or weeks or however long this takes me. Hello, Verigor. Oh, very heavy. Got like all the fuel I can carry on board. Alright, landing gear. We're gonna climb straight out over. My high school is up here, actually. I'm gonna see if we can see it as we fly over. Maybe I'll make. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fly over my house. We'll say goodbye. I'm gonna fly over my high school. 1210. That's my high school over that building. There's not as many trees around it in real life, but you know. But yeah, that's my high school. Let's go fly over my house, and we'll contact Cincinnati departure on 121.
121.0 for day or November Golf Whiskey.
Okay, good job. I can't type. I'll tune to that when I fly after I fly over my house. It was set up a little more to the left. I'm not gonna say which one my house is, but I will know. There it is. There it is. I'll give you a hint. It's one of the red ones. Goodbye, house. I'll miss you. Transfer. Alright. Contact Cincinnati departure.
Cincinnati departure
the
day
park.
Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey is at 2,200
God,
feet, climbing
love
9,000 feet.
Yeah, we gotta go to 9,000. Ooh, boy. I really need to see if I can change 3 zeros or 4. Okay. I really need to see if I can change sensitivity of the button zoom, because that's how I zoom in and out most of the time, and it's kind of jumpy. Okay. My autopilot is on. Okay. Nav, flight director, and then vertical speed we are going to set up. Set to like that. Sure. Now we're gonna just let it fly. I'm gonna request a cruising altitude increase, see if I can get up to like... What are they having me at? 9,000? Let's see. Do I want to go to 15,000? Yeah, sure, let's go to 16 or 15,000.
Cincinnati departure, Day or November Golf Whiskey.
Nope. Wait, what did they tell me to fly to?
Day or November Golf Whiskey, climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect flight level 280.
Climb and maintain, expect 280. I'm not going to complain about getting 280. Because this thing technically, its cruising altitude is like 30,000. So, I suppose I'll take that. I'm not gonna need it, but I'll take it. If I request a decrease, is it gonna decrease the 28 or is it gonna decrease the 9? I suppose we're gonna find out. Let's decrease by... Let's go to 25,000, so we'll decrease by 3. Is that gonna give me... Yep, okay.
November Golf Whiskey. Request flight level
Cool.
250.
It's good to know. Alright. Sweet. Gonna give it a little less vertical speed. Gonna give it a little more power. Give this to like 1,500, please. Oh, yes, sorry.
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect flight level 250. Day or November Golf Whiskey.
Zoom out the map a bit so that we can actually see where we are. Okay. Here we go. Look out the window. It's very nice. This is my favorite part, is sitting up a little bit in my chair and going thunk, like a gopher. So Lunken's down there behind us, in our tail, actually. Let's see if I can... Yep, there it is. There goes that Savage Cub that flew over us. There's a guy in a Beechcraft. I'm gonna do that in real life when I get my pilot's license. I'm gonna roll down the window and go, go. Oh yeah, I got traffic in sight. Make these visible. So I like hitting turbulence and watching those move around a whole bunch. It's always exciting. I should probably pull up my flaps. I'm a professional. That's why I was going so slow. Weather. Ooh, wrong. Weather. 15,000 can do. That's why I was climbing so slowly, because I had my flaps down. This thing can usually do, 2,000 feet. Is that the Ohio? Yeah, that's the Ohio. And look at those trees. No smoking. Hear that? Hear that, chat? Hear that, chat? I'm gonna turn around when I refer to chat. Oh. What? Yes. So just, okay, yeah.
15,000 feet Dare November Golf Whiskey. Dare November Golf Whiskey, contact Indianapolis Center on
123.925. 5, enter, acknowledge.
123.925 Dare November Golf Whiskey.
Oh, that's weather.
Please expedite your climb.
I don't like the Nexrad weather, it's so
Indianapolis Center Dare
chunky.
Alpha November Golf Whiskey is climbing through 11,100 feet for
I'm
15,000
gonna
feet.
turn off my track IR now, let it center.
Alpha November Golf Whiskey, Indianapolis Center, continue to case as planned.
Oh, there it goes.
0.005.
We're just gonna be like this for now. Oh, I never... okay, never mind. Oh, I also never changed that. It needs to be 30.05. Okay. Alright. On our way to 15,000 feet. We're eventually gonna get 25, I think. This is gonna be the ride. I would really like something, maybe there will be a mod for this, I don't know. I'd love it if I could pop out, like different camera views, so, like, I could save some preset like this and have it, like, popped out on the screen somewhere, so that, you know, the stream wouldn't just be, you know, the instrumentation. It could have, you know, some variation to it, just in, like, picture-in-picture. Like, you know, I wouldn't mind having a view behind me and, you know, a view over the wing. Maybe if I slide back, there we go. It's like I'm a passenger now. Sort of. Sitting on the back of the seat. Why is there a window here? There's no seats here. What's the point of it? I get further back than this? No, I can't. Dang it. I'm sliding back in my chair, and track IR isn't moving further back. Alright, we are nearing 15,000. Yep, alright. I was expecting that. 250, acknowledge.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 Dare November Golf Whiskey.
Set that to 250. There. Vertical speed up. Got a little bit of weather out ahead of us that I'm thinking I'll climb over. Yeah, 25, I should be over that, I think. Maybe. Maybe. Coming up on our first waypoint. Probably gonna get handed off at some point, but you know, it's normal. Oh, there's the weather. Hopefully we'll go mostly around that. That's below us anyways.
Air November Golf
There it
Whiskey,
is.
contact Indianapolis Center on 135.575.
75, enter, acknowledge.
Going to 135.575 Air November Golf Whiskey. Indianapolis Center Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey is at flight level 1905, climbing flight level 250.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey, Indianapolis Center, continue to case as planned.
Continue to Akays.
Day or November Golf Whiskey, contact Indianapolis Center on 124.225.
Oh my god. 124.225. Okay.
124.225 for Day or November Golf Whiskey.
Contact.
Indianapolis Center Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey is at flight level 205, climbing flight level 250. Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey, Indianapolis Center, continue to case as planned.
I should probably get my charts prepared before I actually get to where I'm going, so let me pull up VFR map. Go down to Atlanta. Just so I have this ready.
Air November Golf Whiskey, contact Indianapolis Center on 126.375. 126.375 for Day or November Golf Whiskey.
November Golf Whiskey. Enter contact.
Indianapolis Center Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey is climbing through flight level 225 for flight level 250. Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey, Indianapolis Center, continue to case as planned.
And we're turning. Passing through Akays. Over the weather. Didn't mean to do that. Hit the wrong button. There's no bathroom on this plane, so we're gonna do this realistically. I've got a Gatorade bottle with me. Gotta do this properly. I don't think there's a bathroom in this plane. There's windows. Is there a relief tube? Not that I can find. Reset this. There we go. God, I don't want to think about how awful that flying this thing with, you know, no proper bathroom across the Atlantic on, like, to the edge of its range has got to be awful. Something I really want for this game eventually is, you know, have another person, human player, sitting here. So, you know, can pass off control every now and again. That'd be nice. I'd appreciate that. Yeah. It's a TPM. Very nice plane. I legitimately don't know what to talk about, so I suppose it's gonna be part of the circumnavigation is gonna be learning how to talk for, you know, an hour. Look at the moon. That's a thing. There's a face. There's an eye, nose, mouth. There's some farmland. You know, fun things. See over the nose now. There's an oxygen mask. That's not mirrored correctly. At least I don't think it is. That's mirrored. What is wrong with this? Am I losing my mind? Hold on, what about this one? No, that's right. So that's literally just mirrored. From this side, I think. Okay, so the C enclosed. Yeah, that's just mirrored. Okay. No wonder it felt like I was going crazy looking at that. So it is the keep? Yeah, that's literally just mirrored. Cool. So does that mean that's not wrong? Is there anything, any other text? I can't read that. I can't. Warning. I can't see that. Greasy substances are capable of spontaneous combustion on contact with oxygen. Okay. Cool. We're going way too fast. I'm gonna bring down the power a little bit, just so that we actually make, you know, fuel efficiency happen. Very exciting. Format. So we're going to there, to there, to there, to there, and then we'll get, I assume, whatever approach they give us to Atlanta. This isn't as bad as the flight I did yesterday, which was Kentucky to Arizona in a TBM to make sure I could make the Atlanta Cobb. Outside air temperature is nice. Toasty. Not getting any icing anywhere, at least as far as I can tell. The pitot is fine. Windshield's fine. As far as I can tell, there's no icing on the wings, so... is that... Can't tell if that's icing or if that's weathering. I'm gonna go with weathering. There's a hummingbird outside my window. The most exciting thing that has happened today. Stay under 300 knots, I think. Just to squeeze a little more range out. Not that I'll probably need it. I'm using, 50 gallons an hour. Whoa. I don't know what that was. Using, 50 gallons an hour. Yeah. I don't know what to talk about. I'm gonna do this. Try and do it without music. Maybe I'll turn on like Monster Cat's live stream or something, because they aren't stringent with copyrights. That might not be a bad idea. Excuse me. Good cough. Really want to listen to some actual music. Kinda surprised that's not a thing. Like, I know the TBM has a music source. I think that'd be cool if you could tune in stuff. You know what? Alright, we're gonna pull up, see if this is still even a thing. This is probably gonna be really loud for a second. There it is. Alright, how is that? Alright, we're gonna have a little loop. Okay, cool. That should be okay, maybe. I'm gonna try and make it a little quieter, maybe. Transfer.
Indianapolis Center, Dayor Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey Flight Level 250.
Bring that down a little bit. Alright.
Dayor Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey
There we
Indianapolis
go.
Center. Continue to Ingra as planned.
Ingra. On our way to Ingra. Turning. Next leg, or next waypoint, whatever you call it. We're going Ingra to Soggy. GPU, 99% usage, very nice. Alright, background noise now that isn't just, you know, an airplane engine. I don't know any of these songs. I haven't listened to like any of Monster Cat in a long time. That's a lie. I've listened to Monster Cat fairly recently, but it wasn't any of the new stuff. Is this Barricade by Reaper? Alright. So. Ooh, that looks fun. Most of that should be below me anyways. Shouldn't go through it. Is that 100? Yeah, I'll leave it at that. So we're 43 miles from there. There's a lot more clouds than there were before, especially in that direction. My god, choked. Cool. That looks like a nice system. Muggy day in Atlanta. Well, I'm not gonna get out of my airplane. I'm gonna just park it and roll out my sleeping bag in the back and go to sleep. I'm gonna kick all my passengers out. They can go get hotels. I don't care. Then turn on the dehumidifier in the back. Make it as dry in here as possible. But yeah, that storm system looks awfully nice. Does that show up on the map? No, it doesn't. Rainy season. Well. Where I live, we have normal seasons, like spring, summer, winter, and fall. In that order. We don't have, you know, rainy and dry season. We're normal. Like the rest of the temperate climate. Used to have 4 seasons instead of 2. What happened? Were the other 2 banned? Just wasn't spiking my processor. Microsoft Flight Simulator spikes everything on my computer, but mostly my GPU, which, to be fair, is, at this point, the oldest part, I think. Since I replaced my CPU and motherboard, my 1060 is now the bottleneck. Stuck out in Nevada. I flew to Arizona last night. That's like Nevada, sort of. In a way. It's in the same direction as Nevada from where I live, sort of. Bottleneck by your cup. Okay. Shouldn't be playing this game on a cup. Yeah, my GPU, I'm just watching Task Manager right now, it is at 99%, which, to be fair, is probably... OBS is also using 10% of it, so it's not entirely Microsoft, it's not entirely the Flight Simulator's fault. I have a 3 gig 1060. I got it not long after the whole 10 series came out, because I needed an upgrade from my 750 Ti that I had gotten when I initially built my computer. Got my Ryzen 7 was it early this year? I can't remember exactly, but so yeah, it's not so much of a my GPU isn't as much of a bottleneck. It's just a very slight, like, it's more of a drag than a bottleneck, I guess. We're turning. Something's happening. Whoa.
Air November Golf Whiskey contact Atlanta Center on
Head off to Atlanta. 1336. Enter. Acknowledge handoff.
133.6 for Dare November Golf Whiskey.
Goodbye, Indianapolis. Miss you.
Atlanta Center, Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey flight level 250. Dare Papa Alpha November Golf
Alright,
Whiskey Atlanta
cool.
Center, continue as planned.
Good God, what is that storm system? Is that? I'm gonna pull up AccuWeather. I wanna see what I'm flying towards. Oh boy. That's a lot more clouds than I was expecting to see when I looked up. Yeah, have a fun time going through that. Glad I chose to stop in Atlanta. Ooh, that was a lot more zoom than I wanted. This is hot garbage. Alright, hold on, let me get centered in my seat so that I can unpause my track IR and not have it flip out on me. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that looks exciting. What altitude are we at? 25? It would clear me to get above that, or is there even a point in going over that? I'm gonna stay where I am. I can request a high. I might not even request a higher clearance. We're getting pretty close at this point. I will say, live weather system, as beautiful as the weather in this game is, so I'm not complaining that's a bit heavy-handed with it, but it's a little heavy-handed with its weather. It likes to put down fog where there isn't. This rain seems far more north than it actually is in real life, at least according to the weather map I was looking at. Yeah, or at least this clouds. I don't know if it's actually, excuse me, I don't know if it's actually rain. Whoops. I'm gonna be flying over you. I'll do a nosedive towards your house real quick. See if I'll get your attention. Bless you. Just another day for me. You normally have aircraft diving on your house? Your PDK regional with the yearly air shows. Sometimes, yes. Yeah, I feel that. I live as, I don't know when you started watching, but I live on the other side of the river from Lunkin Municipal, and they have some interesting stuff flying in every now and then, so sometimes it's real loud. Helicopter. Sudden visitor. I'm interested in the helicopters in this game. I'm gonna land on my house if I get a helicopter. I hope they include at least one helicopter for, like, the base game, because they weren't there at launch. Yeah, Bing Maps is all over the place in terms of time. My street, I can't quite pin down the age of, but it's possibly from at least like 3 or 4 years ago. Behind the flood wall, which is by where I live, is at least a good year old, if not more. So it's current in Flight Simulator. There's a lot of construction happening. There are a lot of buildings around that just aren't here anymore. I can see my house from the air, that's all I care about. I managed to land the Savage Cub on my street, or not on my. I landed on a street that intersects with my street, but my street's a little too much of a mess in Microsoft Flight Simulator to actually land on. My house is under trees. Yeah, you can only see my house from like a couple certain angles, or from the south, because there's trees on it, all around it to the north. My street's all bumpy, because all the cars, I assume, got turned into just, like, small little bumps. There's also a bush outside of my neighbor's house that's not there anymore in real life, but it formed a nice, solid, almost half-house-sized lump. It's interesting. Those are some solid clouds that I am not looking forward to flying into. But I think I'm gonna have to. I don't think there's a point in requesting a higher flight plan, considering right after Bappy is where I'm gonna have to start descending, or could possibly descend before then. What? Why are you blinking? Ugh. What song is this? I feel like I recognize it. Oh yeah. Nemesis. Muzzy. Muzz. It's not Muzzy anymore.
Air November Golf Whiskey contact Atlanta.
What? Oh, I transferred. Whoops.
134.8 for Air November Golf Whiskey. Atlanta Center, Air Papa Alpha
Probably
November
start
Golf
descending
Whiskey, flight level
soon. I don't
250.
want to though.
Air Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey Atlanta Center, continue to Lawrence as planned.
Oh, was that? Oh, that's turbulence. That wasn't me accidentally hitting my rudder pedals, was it? Maybe. No, that was me accidentally hitting my rudder pedals. Never mind. That's very pretty. Take a screenshot of that. I've only been in the desert like once in this game. It was last night when I flew into Arizona, and then I flew a Cub out to the out to Meteorite Crater and landed in it, which was nice. Serengeti National Park. I kind of want to poke around some of the... There's an area up north in Ohio called the Wilds. I think it's out near Columbus. I would love it if there was actually, like, it's basically like a giant African, like, animal reserve, and they're just all wandering around. It's a really interesting place. I'd love it if someone put in, like, the fauna spawns, so there's, like, elephants and stuff wandering around up there, or whatever they had. I think they had rhinos, giraffes, and some other stuff, but it'd be really cool if you could just find elephants out in the middle of, like, a field in Ohio. I'm starting to see all of the Atlanta traffic. Next waypoint, going from Lorne to Nello. It's very pretty. I don't want to go down through it. I'm just going to admire it from above. There's an A5 down there. I feel bad for him. Atlanta, at least, seems to be on the other side of the worst of it. That might be worth checking. I can't pull up the weather thing, so I know there's a setting in the multiplayer, or when you're loading up, where you can select all players regardless of weather settings, I think. I assume you just see them flying around, like, you know, getting hit by turbulence or whatever that isn't actually there. I would also assume that ATC gives them, you know, IFR approaches or whatever, tells them to approach via ILS or whatever, even though for you it might be a clear day, for them it might be pouring rain. I don't actually know how it works. Maybe. I might actually test that with a friend next time he gets on, or whenever he can run it. I don't know what's up with this game, but it seems like there's almost a sweet spot where your hardware isn't too good to run it, because it seems like people who have hardware that are over like the maximum spec like can't run it. It's really weird, and I don't understand what exactly is causing it, but like I know a lot of people, like my friend has either one or two 1080s, I can't remember, and like a really good processor and stuff. Like he basically built this setup for VR, and it just does not work. Yeah, maybe. I'm hoping they fix it. I'm expecting a whole bunch of fixes soon. Like the whole not being able to interact with your cockpit thing. That's exciting. You suddenly just can't do anything.
Air November Golf Whiskey contact Atlanta
Okay.
at 121 decimal 3
3, 5, enter, and off.
121.3, 5 Dare, November Golf Whiskey. Atlanta Center, Dare, Papa Alpha, November Golf Whiskey, flight level 250. Dare, Papa Alpha, November Golf Whiskey, Atlanta Center, continue to Nello as planned.
How far out am I? Gotta be like 60-ish, I think. Oh, there it goes. I was about to ask, when are they gonna tell me to start going down? Oh boy, here we go.
Descend and maintain flight level 180, Dare, November Golf Whiskey.
180. I don't want to do this. Well, goodbye clouds. We're going entirely instrument based, I guess. It's gonna be exciting. Ugh. Ugh. Oh boy. Glad I looked up when I did. Jesus Christ. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. It's the outside air temperature. It's going up fast. I probably won't need that once I get below 20,000 feet or so. I probably should have had that on the entire time, but you know. Oh, that's some ice. Hold on, let me unpause my track IR. Yeah, it's a little cold outside my aircraft. Do I need that to be on? No. It's inert 7 anyway. The outside temp is, yeah, pretty warm. Yeah, warm. Ice light. Doesn't that just turn on a light on the wings? Outside air temperature is almost positive. There it is. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Are we still cold? Yeah, we're still kind of cold. -1 though, so it shouldn't last too much longer once we start getting lower. It's 85, feels like 96. It's -1, feels like 21. Too much torque. Still don't exactly know what that means. Okay. Sure. 6,000 feet. Got it.
Descend
Can
and
do.
maintain 6,000 feet Dare November Golf Whiskey.
Just hold that.
Dare November Golf Whiskey, contact Atlanta Center on
Clouds.
133.1.
133.1 can do.
133.1 Dare November Golf Whiskey. Atlanta
look.
Center Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey is out of 17,000 feet for 6,000 feet.
Why is that ice still there? Oh, it's 0.
Dare
Okay.
Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey Atlanta Center, continue to Nello as planned. Altimeter tree 0.10.
3. Oh, we're going really fast. Really high pressure. Well, there's the bottom of the clouds. We should start getting rid of some of that ice now. Alright. What approach are they gonna give me? I should probably have that ready.
Dare November Golf Whiskey, descend and maintain 7,000.
Alright, you want me to do 7,000 now? I can do that. I don't know why you're telling me to go back up, but okay. Still got ice on board. Is inertial separated?
Dare November Golf Whiskey, acknowledge last transmission.
Okay, sorry. God.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet Dare November Golf Whiskey.
Go, boy. Stick my head out the window. Yeah, the ice is clearing. There's some cloud. Hey, look, sky. Look at that mess. Yeah, that ice is clearing up. Going to Bappy. So there's Atlanta, where those two people are, where those several people are. So we're gonna turn off the weather. So I can actually see what I'm above.
Dare November Golf Whiskey, contact Atlanta Center on 127.05. to 127.05 Day or November Golf Whiskey. Atlanta Center Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey is at 8,800 feet, descending 7,000 feet. Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey Atlanta Center, continue to Bappy as planned. Altimeter tree 0.09er.
Alright. I bet I could cancel IFR and just VFR there, but I'm not gonna do that. I wanna try and do a proper approach. Playing, Babby to KATL. Almost there. It sounds like my desk is vibrating. I know it's the plane. It sounds like my desk.
Dare November Golf Whiskey, your tree 0 miles north. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 9er left approach via Ryan transition. Cleared to Ryan.
ILS 9 left via Ryan. Load and activate. Okay. Knowledge assigned.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 9er left approach via Ryan transition. Cleared to Ryan Dare November Golf Whiskey.
Okay, so that's ILS runway 9 left. So let's pull up my charts and see where that puts me. Runway 9 left. ILS runway 9 left. Uh, 110.5 for nav. So nav 1, we want 110.5 is already active. Okay. So once we get into this area, let's swap to ILS once we pass Ryan or whatever. We'll follow the flight director down. Those clouds weren't as bad as I was expecting them to be, but that ice was a surprise, to put it lightly. Let's turn off my de-icing, because I don't think I need it at this point. It's good. Yeah, it's all above me at this point. The worst of it's above me, at least. Okay. On our way in. push my throttle a little more. So we've got the fuel to burn, so we can go as fast as we want. One thing I will say, I really wish the game kept your tail code and call sign.
Air November Golf Whiskey contact Atlanta Center on 135.0.
Instead to re-enter that after every flight, and I know I'm not going to remember to do it at one point.
135.0 for Air November Golf Whiskey. Atlanta Center, Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey 7,000 feet. Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey Atlanta Center, continue to Ryan as planned. Altimeter tree 0.09er.
Okay. Ryan. Okay. So we're looking at 9 left.
Dare November Golf Whiskey contact Atlanta Center on 133.8.
Alright.
133.8 for Dare November Golf Whiskey. Atlanta Center, Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey 7,000 feet. Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey Atlanta Center, continue to Ryan as planned. Altimeter tree 0.08. Dare November Golf Whiskey contact Atlanta Center on 135.0. 135.0 Dare November Golf Whiskey. Atlanta Center, Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey 7,000 feet. Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey Atlanta Center, continue to Ryan as planned. Altimeter tree 0.08. Day or November Golf Whiskey descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet, can
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Day or November Golf Whiskey.
phone. Alright. Some power. Once we're in there, we'll be cool. Yeah, there it goes. Come on, game. I believe in you. There we go. Alright, track IR is on, so I can now go around, make landing a little smoother. And approach. Enter, acknowledge.
Going to 127.9er, Day or November Golf Whiskey. Atlanta approach Day or Papa Alpha November
Hello,
Golf Whiskey
Atlanta.
6,000 feet.
I'm here.
Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey Atlanta approach continue to Algay as planned.
Ooh,
Altimeter tree 0.08.
track IR just jumped. So we're landing 9 left, so that's gonna be that right there-ish. Yeah.
Day or November Golf Whiskey descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Day or November Golf Whiskey.
Okay. Here we go. Full throttle. No. Try and get it as close to the overspeed warning as I can, because I like to live dangerously. Give it a little more.
Day or November Golf Whiskey descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Okay. Working on it. There we go.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Day or November Golf Whiskey.
Right, I'm gonna come off on the throttle now, because they're probably gonna pass me over to the tower soon. And once I get clearance for landing, I'll swap to the ILS, the nav one. And should actually, yeah, we're on the last waypoint leg for landing. 1193, enter, acknowledge.
Tower on 119er decimal 3 day or
Bring
November
back the
Golf
throttle
Whiskey.
a little more. We're gonna transfer, we're gonna contact tower.
Atlanta Tower Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey 10 miles west inbound ILS runway 9er left approach. Day or Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey.
Cleared ILS, alright.
Cleared ILS runway 9er left approach. Altimeter 30.08 wind 09er 7 at 9er. Cleared ILS runway 9er left approach Day or November Golf Whiskey.
So, hey look, runways. Alright, I am very high. I should probably... Whoops. There we go. Should probably start descending at some point. I have landing clearance. Acknowledge, there we go.
Cleared to land runway 9er left day or November Golf Whiskey.
Landing gear, and landing flaps, and lag. The flight director isn't actually telling me where I'm supposed to be going. Is it? No, it isn't. I'm very high. The lights, there's the lights. Those, yeah, okay, I am looking at the right thing. Little right. There's the flight director. That is a classic song. What's flight director trying to get me to do? Is flight director trying to get me to climb? Maybe, oh, nope, no, maybe, no. Whatever it's doing it right, because I just saw one of the lights turn red. I'm a little right, and come, or I'm a little left, and I come right. Some turbulence here. There's the lights. Cool. Alright, flight director didn't steer me wrong this time, at least after I started descending. Oh boy. Come right. Is that an A320? I'm gonna land on it. Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. Got all the runway in the world, so I'm probably gonna flare a bit and try and make this a smoother landing. We're gonna pop up over the A320, and we're gonna drop. And not my smoothest, but it'll be my landing. There we go. Did it. Could it have been better? No, that was perfect. We're gonna slow down. Just let it roll. Right here. Okay, thank you, game. I would have appreciated that a little earlier. Oh god. Come on, game. I believe in you. You can do this. I'm gonna just use the menu, the ATC box to contact ground. I want to properly go to where it wants me to park. So I'm gonna contact Atlanta ground. I'm gonna ask taxi to parking.
Atlanta ground, Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey taxi to parking.
Let's see if it takes me to the same place.
Dare Papa Alpha November Golf Whiskey taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway November 10 cross runway 27 left Romeo 11 Romeo Romeo 12.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, it's the same place. Okay, cool.
Taxiing to general aviation parking by taxiway
Whew.
November 10
First
cross
leg
runway
done.
27 left Romeo 11 Romeo Romeo 12 Dare November Golf Whiskey.
Tomorrow, if I fly, ooh, good song. If I fly tomorrow, I'll be going to Cancun, and then from there, I'm on to, what is it, MHTG, Mahagic the Gathering, I think is, it's an airport in Mexico, I think, I can't remember. It's my stopover between Cancun and Ecuador. Finish taxiing before I check that message. Should really turn on streamer mode. I kind of like having it off because I can hear messages if someone's trying to get my attention. Frame rates are a little choppy. Yeah, I sort of expected that. Atlanta is a complex airport. Got a lot of objects, and it's one of the handmade ones. I don't remember, but it's certainly, it's busy, it's large, so I sort of expected frame rates to get choppy here. Hopefully they shouldn't be awful the rest of the way. Hey look, a King Air. We're gonna taxi through each other probably. Or not. I'm better than you. I think he's actually faster than I am. He has better range, I know that. There it is. Okay, we're good. Pop that back on. Just because. What is that thing? Oh, is that just a citation? It looked weird from that angle. You can see the people. The outside air temperature, 26°C. Nice, toasty. A little warmer than the icing I was getting in the clouds. It's like the supercarrier in DCS. And stop. Alright, cool. Leg 1 is done. Anything interesting to see here? $747 falling out of the sky. That's pretty cool. Camera external. Yes! We did it. First leg is done. Let's shut her down. And off. We're gonna let that shut down. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, I know. Dump. Parking brake. Thank you, I know. Let's crash bar. Yes! I did it. Alright, leg 1 is done. I think I'm gonna call that there. I'll do leg 2 tomorrow or the day after, depending on how much Warframe I'm playing tomorrow. But yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Well, I hope y'all have a good day, and I'm gonna go and do other things for a bit. So, goodbye.